I guess I thought I was gonna leave soon. But anyways, Vikings on the move. So Vikings going in, trying to find some overlords and take them out. Try to get him supply blocked and waiting here on the cliff. Alright, well, we've got we've got our expansion on the way, and we've got marauders going down to help defend that, and then we're gonna put these guys on the cliff to help defend that too. And so nothing on the way right now. Yeah, because of my terrible macro. And okay, now the Vikings are going in. And here they go. And so the biggest problem would be those Hydras, because that will just take down those Vikings. So I just tried to decide to take down some drones here, and I think I take down one before those speedlings get there. Now I decided to go for some overlords. So I am going to go down and find my first prey. Well, I mean, Vikings have range of 10, so that overlord just will go down, and I have to get out of there because of those Hydras. So I'm trying to go for another round, trying to find some more overlords. Usually people, a lot of people have like a gold mine of them, and I just hit the gold mine. So I'm gonna see how many I can take out here. One more will go down. And here's another one on the way. He is not reacting yet. And then another one will go. And then two Hydras are being a little pesky. One of my Vikings will go down too. And more Hydras on the way, and I have to get out of here now. And that Viking will go down also. Let's compare units lost. And he's lost way more units because of Zerglings and drones or whatever. But the resource is pretty much the same, because my units cost a lot more. So I am training some more Thors, and I am now adding a tech lab to this starport. So I think you can kind of infer that I want to go Banshees. But my opponent, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, during that time, you know how I left that Thor attached to that medevac? Well, I was really not paying attention at all, and he actually dropped a Nidus worm right there. I actually could see it too, and he just streamed out Hydras and took out both of those medevacs. So that's kind of embarrassing on my part, and pretty stupid too. And so I think he's gonna start a whole network with these things now. But anyways, I'm just trying to guard this, because the range of the siege tanks can just cover this whole area. So I'm just trying to guard that expansion, not really saturating it. But I think I might have gotten supply blocked here, but I don't know. I'm building a lot more supply depots, and I'm throwing down another starport. Got two more Thors out to help guard that cliff. So more Thors on the way, and I have to actually have the cloaking field research on the way also. So Banshees are awesome when they're cloaked, but I also want to get some Viking support though to help take out overseers like this, and to help take out any other anti-air that he could possibly have. But so he has his lair out, and he has tons of larvae coming in, and he's just training a bunch of Zerglings, it looks like. And he also has this one. He has also more larvae coming out too. Probably expect to see more Hydras, because of those Vikings. But yeah. Okay, first Banshee on the way. I've got a reactor here too. This one is meant for getting out the Vikings. So we've got, it looks like an overlord here. Looks like it's going to scout, just see if I had taken control of the high yield yet, which I have not. And so the overlord will come into my base, and that one marine will try to take down that fat sack. But that will, he just basically sent that as a suicide. And then two Vikings come out and boom! And then raining blood. So I got 2 more Vikings out, and I've got my Banshee out. So I think this is a substantial force to do some harassment with. And as you can see, he's just spreading these creep tumors everywhere. He's spread the creep so far. And I wonder how far he will get, because he has sight where the creep is too, which is very helpful. So, I think I've got these 2, got these 3 waiting here, and got some more Vikings out. I got a Raven on the way too, just in case of burrowing. I got the supply block there for a second, so I need to throw down some extra supplies to so I can build some. I can pump out some more units and then start building some more supply depots. So I've got a pretty heavy defense here, and I just want to do some harassment. Yep. So let's see what Salvation is taking this high yield. Which could, he's basically repaired his economy now if we look at the income. Yeah, he has more than I do. Not by too much, but, alright, here we go. We've got Vikings, 5 Vikings, and 1 Banshee on the way. This Banshee does have cloaking, and we are going in. We're going to take out that Overseer, because that Overseer can be very pesky to the, Banshee's cloaking, and so we just found that Overlord, like, that Banshee will get close when those Hydras come in. But now, as my micro is not that great, those some of those Vikings will get taken down. And as you can see, he starts to burrow his Hydras because of that Banshee. But now, once he gets an Overseer out there, they unburrow and they take down that. So I've got my 2 Vikings here still, and he's just finished mining out his main and try to take out some Overlords here, and we will take that one down. And as you can see, he is extremely supply blocked. 114 out of 94, and that Viking will go down, unfortunately. So my whole raiding party was destroyed, but now he is supply blocked and forced to make a bunch more Overlords. So actually you can see his macro is pretty terrible. He's sitting on 3,000 minerals. See how I'm actually sitting on 1,000, so I'm not that much better. But I've got this 1 Raven out because that burrowing was a pain. And so more Thors actually on the way. And he is now saturating this high yield, and does not have his gas yet. But I do not know why these Hydras are still hanging out on this cliff. Maybe he expects me to drop again, but that would be pretty dumb. But see, this is seriously like the Overlord gold mine, and he's throwing down a Nidus Worm now. And I've got my 2 Banshees, a Raven, and 4 Vikings as another raiding party. And I believe I do see that Nidus Worm. Yep, I do. And that 1 Banshee will go down as very extremely bad micro. But then I will send that 1 Banshee in because I do not believe he does not have an Overseer. So I've already lost a couple Vikings, and that Banshee will go in and will take out that very pesky Hydra. And so, yep, and those Vikings will take down that another meat sack. And let's see if my energy is running out. I do not know what time I was wasting, but now got to get those Vikings out of there. And that Banshee will be doing some damage to those Hydras. And it looks like these Hydras are going. Oh, and he is going in, and those Zerglings are just getting toasted. He doesn't even get close. All these things just shooting from the cliff. It's just annihilation. So there's absolutely nothing. He has pretty much nothing. If we look at army costs, he has nothing compared to what I have. So I immediately need to go a counterattack right away before he starts building up. But you can see his army's just like slowly going up because he's just all these speedlings are coming in, spawning more larvae. And he has now got his first, and he's got a spire coming up. See some mutas. So it's a pretty late spire as it is 28 minutes into the game. And so we have an extractor, but nothing there. And I will go in for another raiding party and this cloaking will go down as my energy runs out, and I'm going in with my counter attack. And so we will go in. Let's follow these guys. Thor, 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 Thor. Man, Thors, I love Thors. And here I go. And let's see, some speedlings get toasted. And he actually burrowed some things there. But, and I do not have ravens, actually. Good thing he can't attack while he's burrowed, which would be extremely bad. And now Thor's just destroying these hydralisks. And those tanks are destroying it too, and now not into siege mode yet, but I've got, and now we're just going to take down this natural. And we actually do have some hydras being a pain actually in my spot, which I used. Trying to use my Vikings to get some sight, but those Vikings, that one Viking will get taken down, another one trying to get some more sight, but that will get taken down also. So, just frying up some larvae, and I still have a pretty substantial force, going to take down all these drones. Then I will have to go in and destroy his main. I don't know what getting Zerglings this late in the game will do, especially against Thors and tanks. But just take down some more drones, and we are in the base. I do not know why he hasn't GG'd yet. I actually did not know about this high yield, and he's actually getting corruptors out to take down those Vikings and banshees, and he's actually throwing down another, his third expansion. Actually it was his fourth, but it was third. But and then we're gonna try to take down these overlords. I've got one banshee out. Do I have any Vikings? Got 2 Thors out, and those corruptors will have nothing to attack, and these Thors will take down those corruptors. And I've actually got some more reinforcements of Vikings on the way to take out that corruptors, and that will be the end of that. So we're just basically just mopping up his base right now, and we'll take down the flying meat sacks. And so this is pretty much it. I do not know anything he pretty much can do because he has no army. I mean, he's trying to spawn some brood lords, it looks like. And brood lords spawned. And let's see what he can do with these while I'm still mopping up his base, not really paying attention. He's hiding all his overlords over there. But I can see that he is not being revealed yet, so it looks like I have to go look for some more expansions. But this late in the game, it's kind of obvious that we would have that. And let's watch it from him now, watching these overlords, and I mean 3, what are they called, brood lords, and 3 corruptors going in. So they will, as a last stand, try to take out my base. And as you know, I did not send those Thors into his base yet. So I do have some means of defense. And so he is just taking, those brood lords are going to take down, will take down my tech lab. But I've got, what is that, 4 Vikings out to help take these out. And his corruptors are a little late, so those brood lords will be damaged by these Thors and these Vikings. He pretty much stands not a chance. And I've also got a banshee I have to help take down those brood things too. And so now we just have to take down these corruptors, which should not be too hard with these Thors and these Vikings. And that will be the end of his brood lords. And my Thors just found his expansion, and there's the GG. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. That's actually a great strategy. I love going for a Thor ship in the very beginning and then going overlord hunting against Zerg. But that's just a great strategy that I've seen TLO use. So I just wanted to try it, and I've never won a Terran game in the Gold League because I only play Protoss pretty much. So that was a pretty fun game, although we both had terrible macro. As you can see, he had almost 5k minerals. And I had some fail micro parts too, but that's it, and